your side tonight, talking about a specific type of plea deal. If you were watching WBTV Monday, you may have caught the story about Roger Self. He was accused of driving into a restaurant in Gaston County in 2018, killed his daughter, Deputy Caitlin Self, and his daughter-in-law, nurse Amanda Self.
My heart was broken, and I felt really remorse for the family.
I'm sorry for such a tragic event that happened in their life, and everybody's there for them. I'm praying for them.
That was the community reaction after the initial incident. Self was charged with multiple counts of murder. Monday, he pleaded guilty by Alford Plea.
And his wife, Diane Crosby Self.
Self very emotional as the prosecution was recounting the incident. His attorney told the judge Self had been suffering from mental health issues at the time that this happened. He is scheduled to be sentenced in April. Tonight, we want to focus on that Alford plea that he took. This type of plea allows someone to plead guilty but still maintain their innocence. It's interesting, right? It comes from the case North Carolina versus Alford. That ended up going to the Supreme Court. Henry Alford had been charged for first-degree murder in North Carolina. That charge carried a possible sentence of the death penalty or life in prison. When Alford took the stand, he testified that he was innocent but was pleading guilty to avoid the death penalty. The Supreme Court took a look at the case and ultimately ruled there was no difference between a defendant who maintains his innocence with a plea bargain and a defendant who openly admits to the crime. Basically saying it's okay for someone to stand up and say, I'm innocent of this, but I'm still okay with pleading guilty. To get a better understanding of why this deal comes up in court, I talked to local defense attorney Aaron Lee.
Aaron, why does this sort of plea deal still come up?
Well, primarily two reasons why a defendant would like to do it. One is psychological, that they proclaim their innocence to their family, their friends, loved ones. So by not having to admit guilt, so to speak, they can still claim their innocence while accepting guilt, but psychologically they can still claim to be innocent. And the other could be potentially civilly. If you don't technically claim that you're guilty, you claim there's still some innocence, you may down the road not have to worry about getting sued civilly.
He told me there's no true legal benefit to having an Alford plea given. He also noted that it is not uncommon to see those type of pleas in North Carolina courtrooms. Let us know what you think about